Back to school is here, and with all the cost of this time of year, you may be feeling the heat. Well, Premier Heating and Air is here to cool things down with great savings and rebates starting at $1,000 on a new heating and air system. Plus, you can choose from a free gift of a Wi-Fi thermostat, UV light, or a $100 Visa gift card. Also, Premier's $59 service call includes the first pound of Freon free. Visit PremierHeatingandAir.com and experience the Premier difference, a locally owned and operated company.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Team Lawrence. I'm your host, Pat Brock, the Public Information Officer for Lawrence County Schools. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the first day of school. We are here at Northwest Lawrence Elementary, and we've got the man with the plan himself, J.T. Dean. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing great, Miss Pat. Happy to be here. So glad to see everyone. A fantastic start so far. I was telling Miss Pat before the camera came on, we've already had our first fire drill. It was an impromptu fire drill. The milkman bumped it with a crate of milk, and all the kids did the right thing. They were following procedure, so it was a great start. A little excitement, you know, makes it fun for the kids.
So we know that works.
We know the fire drill system works. We tested it first thing this morning.
Now, JT, you've been doing this for a long time, so share with the people a little bit about how long you've been in education, of course, your principalship, and what you've gained, the knowledge you've gained throughout these years.
So I've been in education for 18 years. Did almost 2 years as an assistant principal at Southwest Lawrence. This is my 8th school year I'm starting here at Northwest Lawrence. I can't say how blessed, I can't say enough how blessed I am to be here. It's a fantastic school. I enjoy my time teaching. I actually taught high school for about 9 years. And so when they called me to go be an assistant principal in elementary school, it was a bit of a change. But at this point, I would not go back. I don't think I could go back to a middle or high school because I'm so used to the things that happen at elementary level, the type of fun we get to have, just the different atmosphere with the younger students. And it's a great place to be, and I am excited to be here every single year we start a new year.
For sure. And you know what's so interesting, you were such a great teacher in the classroom. You're one of my daughter's favorites.
Yes, ma'am. I get to see a lot of my students. Some of my former students, their kids are here at Northwest, so I get to see their kids here. It's always fun to revisit with people you taught in the past.
And so, JT, what's been your takeaway? Because, like, you've served in the classroom, you've served in administrative capacities. You know, how have you grown as an individual with this?
I definitely think the time in the classroom helps. The more years you have under your belt as a teacher helps you become an administrator, and so you can really connect with those teachers. Because I have a quote that I'm not going to be able to quote right now on the spot.
Don't worry about it.
It's on my email, but it basically says one of the best things for an admin is to never forget what it's like to be a teacher. As you get more and more years separated from our time in the classroom, sometimes you can forget the stresses, the day-to-day anxiety that teachers go through. Mornings like this morning are stressful for us, but you've got those teachers meeting either 20 or 40 brand new kids coming in. And so trying to remember back to when I was a teacher, rely on my experience to help our teachers have a good start and make sure they get everything they need, because I know sometimes teachers don't know what they need until we come and talk to them. So we try our best to make sure they have everything they need to have a good start, and so that our students can have a fantastic beginning of the year.
For sure. You know, of course, in how I was raised, I was told don't forget where you come from.
That's very true.
And so by that, and it's great because you are able to relate and you are able to give the teachers what they need for them to be successful themselves.
Yes, ma'am.
And of course, I'm very partial to Northwest, you know, proud student of Northwest Lawrence here, elementary.
This one here, did you come to this one?
No, sir. Oh, this was grass and trees and bushes.
I didn't come to this one either, Miss Pat. I didn't come to this one.
I'm from the original.
That's right, OG.
Okay. And so, you know, as we're looking around, everything looks so bright, looks so lovely. So I know you all have a theme over here.
Yes, ma'am. We chose kind of a unique theme this year. It's called Level Up. We're all about leveling up our teachers, leveling up our classroom experience, and different ways for our students to level up. It also is like an umbrella theme. So you see the Mario we got going on right here, but each one of our grade levels are like a different level in a Mario game. So I think we have a Candyland, we have an Undersea, we have a Fiesta, we have a Disney-based level. Our teachers, the last couple of years, they've been asking for grade level specific themes, so we had to connect them. So we chose Level Up because we as an admin team been really talking about, what's the way we can really push Northwest to the next level. And so that's what we're going to focus on this year, how we can push our classrooms to the next level, how we can encourage our kids and our parents to go to the next level, and just really meet those goals we've set for ourselves.
Sure. And academically, I mean, Northwest Lawrence stand a cut above.
Yes, ma'am.
And I know that, that's such a standard, and that comes a testament of the great teachers that you have and having that parental support as well with the same goal in mind.
Yes, ma'am. We're very blessed to have a very strong community that supports our kids, great groups of parents. Most of our kids come from very strong households, and that's going to set them up for a great year and a great start here at Northwest Lawrence. But also we have a fantastic group of teachers. I can't say enough how much we are blessed to have the teachers, the parapros, the custodians, the lunchroom workers. Everybody is Team Northwest here. Everybody is here to make sure that your students have the best day and the best year they can have, and that leads to good test scores. We've been blessed to have some good test scores the last couple of years. It's just a reflection of all the hard work of our teachers, our staff, and the parents in the community.
And kind of give us a little review. I remember last year when you all got the grant funding to get that new little space of yours, the renovations. How's that going?
So renovations are complete. We have some, at some point we had to share, we're waiting for Georgia United to do their official post, and we'll share it, but the before and after is quite shocking. It was sort of a library forget-all storage closet, and now it has been completely gutted, redone, new furniture, new flooring, new paint. It's now a conference room and a parent resource room. So when parents come to meet with teachers, they have a unique space to meet, surrounded by different resources they can take home. We've got books they can take home to their kids. We've got packets on milestones. We've got practice games they can check out from the library and bring back. So it's been a really exciting thing, and we were very happy to partner with Georgia United, and we're thankful for their support.
For sure. And also now, have you had any new changes of things like, as opposed to last year? Anything new that we could expect or should expect?
Well, we do have a lot of new staff. If you want me to go through this.
Of course. How many new staff do you have here?
You always put them in the spot. I should know that. I'll have to bring my list, Ms. Pat.
Between you and Dr. Garrett Cannon, you brought your list.
I'm not going to miss anybody.
I
if
love
I can
that.
help it,
I
so.
love that. Go for it.
We have several new teachers. We've got some transfers joining us from other schools in the county, and we're happy to have them. From EOP, we've got Miss Molly Beckworth. She's joining our kindergarten team. Very excited about that. Miss Becca Coulter, who's right behind the camera there. She was a parapro for a couple of years. Now she's moving up to a full-time teacher spot, and we are so excited to have her in first grade this year. Miss Logan Ward is coming over from East Lawrence Elementary. She's joining us in fourth grade. Mr. Brian Chadwick, he taught 7 years in the Savannah area. He's coming to join our fifth grade team. Miss Heather Clanton is coming over from Southwest to join our fourth grade team. And Miss Laura Sanders is back with us. She took a year off to work for the state. She said that she missed Northwest, so she is back in the building helping our fifth grade team. We've got some new paras joining different teams. Miss Amrita Saxena is joining our self-contained team. Miss Abigail Freeman is joining Miss Erica Hall in kindergarten. That's her parapro. One new custodian, Mr. Melvin Boston, is here helping keep our school clean and safe for our students. A couple new lunchroom staff, Miss Audrey Wallace, Miss Kayla Snellgrove, and Miss Tiffany Rath are joining our lunchroom crew. We are very excited to have all of our new additions, and we are ready for this first week and first month of school.
And we are ready for it as well. All right, Mr. Dean, is there anything else you'd like to share with the people out there?
Just, again, thank you so much for your support. We've been able to do so many things here at Northwest Lawrence. Just over the summer, we made some upgrades to our playground. We went halves with the district. It was about $70,000 worth of upgrades. Our PTO was able to put $35,000 in, and that's because of the support of our community, the parents, the families, grandparents, aunts, businesses that donate. You know, our Boosterthon fundraiser every year is a big success.
It's huge.
And I want the community to know that we take that money we raise and we turn around and put it right back into our kids. So our pre-K students have an upgraded playground, $70,000 worth of upgrades, and they are excited. Maybe the rain will hold off in a couple of days and get out there and play on it, but they are excited to get out there and try those new playground pieces out.
Fantastic. Well, listen here, Mr. Dean, thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy early morning schedule to chat with us. We appreciate all the great work that you and your staff are doing, and we're about to meet some of the new ones in just a moment.
That's right. Thank you so much, Ms. Pat. Always a pleasure.
Always. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the principal here at Northwest Lawrence Elementary, Mr. J.T. Dean.
With OFTC, we're choosing hands-on education to prepare us for great careers in healthcare. We're choosing instructors with real-world experience so we can thrive in automation and manufacturing. We're choosing affordable tuition to help us become cyber defenders with little to no debt, Flexible class schedules to help us grow into successful professionals, and 130 plus programs to prepare us for in-demand careers. With OFTC, we're choosing brighter futures. Now, it's your turn. What will you choose? Oconee Fall Line Technical College. Careers begin here.
When someone says the word bank, what comes to mind? For most folks, it's probably money or loans. Maybe it's false. The problem is, these are all just things. And a bank is not a collection of things. A bank is a collection of stories. If you've been around long enough, you've heard one of us say, "It pays to bank blue." The hero of our story is you. Every home bought, every business opened, every dream secured has been your story. We've just had a front row seat, and we can't wait to see what you do next.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen, and it is the first day at Northwest Lawrence Elementary. And, we've got some that are brand new teachers, and we've got some that's been around for quite some time. We're going to start with this veteran here to my right. How are you doing, Ms. Clanton?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing well. Talk to us, little lady. Give us a little history about you, and let's talk about you in education, your family, and then coming here to Northwest Lawrence.
Okay. I'm a native from Alabama, but I have been in Georgia for about 13 years. I am married to Mr. Clanton, who's at Northwest, and that's why I'm finally here. I have 17 years of education experience. I am a 4th grade co-teacher. I'm doing ELA and social studies this year.
Oh my gosh, honey. Through the years, how have you progressed as an educator, and in what ways have you changed for the better?
Well, I believe that you can always grow, and it's never too late to be a student again. I just finished my specialist degree in curriculum and instruction, so I feel like that has really helped me grow.
For sure. And of course, you got your boys.
Yes, I have 3 boys. My oldest is at middle school, first day. And my middle child is here this year in 4th grade.
Oh my gosh. And how do you keep the balance of everything that you do?
I pray a lot, Miss Pat.
I'm telling you, honey, prayer changes things, doesn't it?
It does.
Well, it's so happy to have you here.
Thank you, Miss
And
Pat.
this young lady here, I have interviewed her from when she was in school.
Yes.
And now you done got all grown on us.
Trying to.
Talk to us, baby girl.
Well, I am Becca Coulter. I just got married, so you might know me as Becca Davis. I am a first-year, first grade teacher this year. I did 3 years in kindergarten as a para. I graduated in May. I walked these halls as Northwest. I'm actually teaching in my first grade classroom. So, I got very emotional the other day. I was like, whew, because I have pictures of me in first grade where I wanted to be a teacher. I've always known it. So,
Becca,
it's been very sweet, yes.
you are living the dream, honey.
I feel like a kid in a candy store. Like the night before Christmas, I'm waking up with all the excitement.
Oh my God.
Like you can't wipe the smile off my face if you try.
You cannot. Give us a little backstory. Hold on just a minute. Come here. Ladies
Look
and
at
gentlemen,
that.
oh
What time?
God almighty. Look at that right there. This is what it's about right here. Look at little man. Are you happy to have your mom here?
Yes,
Oh my gosh. And you've got your dad here too. How cool is that?
very cool.
Very cool.
It's going
Oh,
to take both of us to help Mr. Clanton behave.
You got to take care of your daddy, okay?
Okay.
All right, get back in line, kid. Get back in line. Sorry about that, people. Becca, back to you, honey. With your family, talk to us about your family and the influences that you've had with education.
Well, my mama is a teacher. This is year 26 for her. She taught all 26 years here at Northwest. So she was here the first year it was opened. So this is the only school she's ever taught at. So I only know Northwest. So whenever I was hired here, it was a dream because, like I said, I only ever know Northwest.
Becca, this is crazy.
It is. I'm telling you. I feel like I'm the billboard for Northwest. I could be. I will be.
You could be that spokesperson.
Yes.
And so when you told your mom, or as your dreams were coming into fruition, how big of influence has your mom been in just kind of helping prepare you and gird you for, things that are to come as an educator?
She couldn't be any better. I'm telling you, my mama, she is my rock. Every night at the supper table, any project I had, any paper I did, she checked over. She has a great group of teacher friends here. So Kelly Davis, Leslie Rowland, and Laurie McCullers, they all teach here. All 3 of them, I remember so many nights before interviews, before papers, before projects. They were at the house, at the kitchen table, going over it, making sure I was on my A game because they wanted me here. They wanted me to be just as good as they could be one day, or hopefully, yes.
Look at you.
It takes a village, and they have helped me tremendously.
And now here you are.
Yes,
Their
now I am.
peers,
Yes.
their colleagues.
I know Leslie is right next door to me, so it could not be any better.
And you're now Mrs. Coulter?
Yes, I got married this summer, and that was so fun too. Graduated, got married, got a classroom ready. I had a very eventful summer.
Girl, this thing has been a whirlwind for you.
Yes, it has been for sure.
Oh my God. Now, Miss Clanton, when you hear young teachers talking like that with such zeal, do you remember those days?
I do, and I hope you never lose that little spark.
You see how
It's going to be great.
She knows the thing or two.
Yeah, she's like, I've been there.
Yes.
I've been there. Keep it high, baby, because you're going to need that through the years.
Yes.
And, you know, when you think about your style of teaching, your philosophy, you know, the energy that's in that classroom of how you're going to be able to bring those kids in, especially you're talking about the first week of school, because you got to set certain ground rules. And for you, being a new teacher, you know, developing that teaching style, what would be your teaching style in order to get those kids to buy in to what you're about to teach them?
Love first, teach second.
Wow.
Yeah. Curriculum changes every year.
Yeah.
You get new students every year, Miss Pat. The most important thing is that you love them and you win them over. And then they'll listen to anything you have to say.
Look at that. Now listen, Becca, you've been a para for 3 years, and now you're a full-time teacher. What is your style of teaching? Or have you developed that yet?
I think it's still developing. I definitely am still taking notes every time I get.
Oh my
So
God.
definitely love first, yes. I think building a strong relationship is
Yep.
the most key. But I think knowing that you show up for the kids, knowing what matters.
Yeah. And so what are you all teaching? What are you teaching?
Every subject, math,
Every
science,
subject.
social studies, ELA, reading, writing.
What grade level?
First grade.
Yes.
Everything.
Well, I'm doing something new this year, Miss Pat.
Co-teaching. You're co-teaching.
I'm co-teaching, but I'm going to be content specific. So instead of staying with one class and teaching all content, I'm going to jump across 2 teams and do ELA and social studies twice. So I get to interact with more kids.
Look at that. You know, ladies, here it is. Your lineage of educators, your history of being an educator, all of it coming together, being colleagues. So so the first week of like teacher planning, how did you all get yourselves motivated and get kind of crunked back up, you know, start the motors going in order to get that mindset of, okay, we're here for a good year?
Yes, like she said earlier, lots of prayers, lots of late nights,
Caffeine.
lots of caffeine, yes. Yes, lots of prayers, lots of caffeine.
Teamwork.
And
Lots of
Teamwork.
yeah.
Everybody here works so great together. Everybody is supporting each other and there for each other. And as a newbie to the building, I feel so welcomed.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
been really nice.
Well, you know your husband and JT Dean, I call them the dynamic duo. Honey, frickin' frack, okay?
And Miss Middlebrooks
Uh-huh.
is so
She got
precious,
Yeah, she is.
and she has her hands full to keep
Oh, I know she
keep
does.
them
And then I
in
find
check.
out that they went to school together. Oh, excuse me. I apologize. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for the background noise that we're experiencing with JT Dean, you know, but no, I love that fact. I love the dynamics. I love the fact that you all are working together for the greater good and making sure that these kids have everything they need to be set up for success. Any message you would like to give the parents of those kids that are in that classroom?
Read with your kid every night. That is the biggest way to help your student. No matter math, social studies, science, read with them every night, 10 minutes.
All right.
That's it.
That's it.
The curriculum has changed so much since we as parents were students. So don't feel overwhelmed. Don't get stressed out, parents. If you don't know how to do it, you don't understand it, your teacher would love to teach you along with your child. So always speak up. We're here for you.
I love that. And we want to reiterate that we are a team. Okay, parents, with the parents support in these classrooms with these teachers are very, very important because you all want your child to be successful. I always have to say that. I'm like, look, teachers are not the enemy now.
No.
Make sure that we all are working together, and that teamwork really does make the dream work. Well, all right, Ms. Clanton, it's a pleasure chatting with you again. I'm so proud of you. I love, of course, from Southwest, all of the great work you have done with those kids, and now transitioning to Northwest, they're going to get a piece of that as well.
I'm excited. Thank you, Ms. Pat.
Thank you. Ms. Coulter.
Yes.
Honey, you have come out of the gate running. Here it is. You are truly living the dream, being a product of Northwest Lawrence Elementary, coming from a dynamic educator family. You are ready for it, honey. The Lord has placed it in you with what you need to be a success, and you've got all your village around here to
Yes.
help you.
They're cheering me on for sure.
Cheering you on. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Miss Heather Clanton and Miss Becca Coulter.
Hi, we're Dion and Gary Lanton. We're the new owners of Luann's Biscuits and Burgers. We want to invite you guys to come out to our newly renovated dining room. We're open 5:15 a.m. through 10:45 a.m. Monday through Saturday for breakfast. We now offer delivery and pickup online at our website, luannbiscuits.com. You can go through our menu, order anything that we have on the menu right there, have it delivered to you where you are. We're at 1010 Telfair Street. So come on out, the coffee is hot, best in Lawrence County, the biscuits are fresh, the doors are open. We invite you to come back to Luann's.
You better get up early if you want to beat a deal from Dublin Nissan. With rates as low as 0%, there's never been a better time to buy a crossover, whether it's a Rogue, the all-new Murano, or a new Pathfinder. You want something to crow about? The 2025 Nissan Frontier has the only V6 in its class and up to $6,000 in discounts. With more inventory and better deals, now's the time to get up with the Roosters and get to Dublin Nissan. For sales or service, beat the early bird to Dublin Nissan.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen, and we're having a great day here at Northwest Lawrence Elementary, and this is the first day back to school. And you know, it's so nice getting to meet some of the new employees here, my colleagues as well, and we're going to allow them to share with you a little bit. I've got this gentleman to my right who is new to this district. How are you this morning?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing well. Nice to see you and welcome.
Thank you.
So give us a little backstory, a little history. Tell us who you are. Tell us about your family, education, and things that you've been doing.
Okay, my name is Brian Chadwick. I've been teaching for 8 years. This is my 8th year. I've spent 7 years in Savannah Chatham Public School System as a 7th grade math teacher at Coastal Middle School, and I had a great time there.
Right.
We moved up here to be closer to family. So my wife and I have 2 young children, and one of them's actually starting today, which is I keep looking around, seeing if he's going to pop out.
He's in here?
Yeah,
We
so
gotta find him.
yeah, so he's here, and you know, being closer to family, we didn't have anyone. We had our teacher family there. I had so much support, but it's nice to be closer to in-laws and mom.
And now, Mr. Chadwick, you're transitioning from middle school to elementary. What in the world?
Yeah,
If you can do middle school, you can do any school.
I think so. And you know, 7th grade was so much fun. They're going through so many changes, and you know, every day's new. So you might have a bad day with them, and you just gotta wipe the slate clean and start over. And you just gotta know they're changing. They're changing so much. But I love that grade. I love that age level, and I think 5th grade is going to be, it's going to help me be a better teacher.
For sure.
Seeing them coming in, you know, elementary is the most fundamentally sound. You have to be really, really organized as an elementary school teacher, because when they got to me, if they hadn't had those teachers in their lives, they wouldn't be able to do what we need to do in 7th grade. So I felt like this job would allow me to grow, and maybe I can bring some of the skills I have in 7th grade down to 5th grade.
You certainly can. And now here it is, transitioning to Northwest Lawrence Elementary. When you think about your style of teaching, what is your style like? Because you're coming here, people don't, they don't know you from Adam's House Cat.
They don't. So the biggest thing, the kids aren't going to care unless you care about them. So you have to make sure that relationship's there. And where I come from, the goal was to have every student had a teacher they could go to, someone that they could talk to when things were rough. And hopefully I can be that person for some of the students here.
For sure.
And you know, just fill in that role that maybe was needed or missing. And for me, I definitely I love math, I love science, and so I'd like to be creative, so current affairs, trying to implement that into the classroom, but also, you know, I think the people before us were talking about the standards have changed. I need parent involvement. I need them to be a part of the kid. When they homework, I need to just talk to them about what they're doing in class. And if you know a different way to do the math problem, come down and teach me. There's a lot of ways to do math. I think parents are really, they get scared, or maybe they get a little on the back foot sometimes with that. It's, you know, we're all learning, so I just want that involvement and that.
Wonderful, wonderful. And so we're certainly glad to have you here.
Thank you. I'm very glad to be here. It's an amazing school system.
Yes, it is, honey. Now this one right here, hey, little mama.
Hey, Mama.
I love looking down at somebody from time to time. Remind everybody who you are, tell us about your family, and give us a little background in you.
So my name is Amrita Saxena. I'm married to Raj Saxena. We've been married for 21 years, and together we have 2 kids, Rishi Saxena, who's a senior this year.
Oh my God.
And I have one in 8th grade, Aisha Saxena. She's in middle grades, so she'll be in high school next year. So I have been with Northwest as a parent and with the PTO, as the president of PTO for a very long time. So it's like coming back home.
Look at you. I remember when your baby girl was little and I was an elf.
Yes,
and your
ma'am.
family
I
came,
remember that.
Your family came here and we
Yes.
took a picture together and
Yes,
she was
ma'am.
so little.
She was in kindergarten back
now
then.
she's 8th grade?
She's 8th grade now.
Oh my God.
Yes, ma'am.
And for you, you've been so heavily involved in your children's life educationally.
Right.
What made you decide, okay, let me really come into this school and as a paraprofessional
Yes.
and really, contribute?
Yes, so I have a master's in psychology, and education for me and in my family, it's huge. So that's something that we strongly believe in, and we believe in giving back to the community.
Yes.
So it felt like when the kids were younger, they were hands-on.
Right.
So that's when I wanted to be with them, and the best way was to volunteer in the school system. Now that they're older and I can give more time, be more
Yes.
dedicated, so here I am.
What did your husband say when you told him you wanted to come work at Northwest?
He supports me in everything that I do. He's a
that.
wonderful husband, and he was like, you know what? Our older one is going to walk that hall
That's
one
right.
last time.
Yes.
And that would be a great feeling to watch him do that.
And we hope he has they both have a wonderful school year. And so here it is, Brian, when you heard, like we've talked about just so many things that Northwest has going on. I mean, Northwest is truly one of the creams of the crop. And when you think about the standards that they have and you think about what you're teaching and what you're bringing to the table, how has the staff been there to support you?
So amazing. So with support, they've been, any question I've had, anything I needed, everyone has just gathered around you. And like any career is make or break with your leadership and your coworkers. And in just the first week and a half I've been here, it's been just, I understand why this is a desirable place to be at. And it's everything I've needed, I've had answers to, or I've had the support directly. And some schools, well, a lot of schools don't have that. And that's something that people are always looking for. And when you have good leadership and good coworkers, the job, you can knock it out. You can do anything. Yes.
Sure. And for you as a male teacher, which is really, a rarity, and it's so good when you actually have male teachers to come in, of course, elementary schools, they decorate their rooms, and they, what's your room looking like, Brian? We hadn't gone down there. How's it looking?
It's looking like a middle school teacher's room right now.
Brian,
Hey, I do have Yoshi outside the door, and I've stepped out of my comfort zone.
Yes.
Trying to do I think it looks pretty good.
Okay,
all right.
okay.
But it's my teammates have some amazing decorations, some amazing artwork, and you could tell what they've gone through. They've had a few years teaching, so they know what the kid needs throughout the year.
Right.
And I'm not sure yet, what a fifth grader might need. So check it out in a few months. It's going to look a lot better.
So we'll hold off on visiting your room until, a little rusty the first day.
Oh, it's functional. It's functional. But it's been great.
For sure. Amrita, who are you working with, and how have you two been able to work together?
So I'm working with Ms. Brittany Duskin, and we have another para in the classroom, Ms. Tiffany Wells, and they have been amazing. Ms. Duskin has been out because of an injury, but we're still making it work, and it's amazing how everybody, like Brian said, pitches in, helps out.
Yeah.
It's one huge family, and before even you ask for something, they know it, that there's a need in that classroom, and then they make it work for you.
And that makes for, a better working environment, I would say. Is there anything else that you all would like to share with the parents of the kids that you'll be teaching?
Yes, main thing is thank you for trusting us with your children, especially as I'm letting go of my kid and letting other adults, shape their lives. I just want you to know that they're in good hands here, and we want the best for them and to create a good citizen. So thank you for trusting us with them.
For sure. Anything else?
That's all. Brian said it best.
Amrita, Brian, it's been a pleasure congratulations on these new assignments that you are on. We know you're going to do great things. You know, give yourself some grace as you know what I mean? You got to give yourself some grace, because I think that being acclimated to the new positions that you're in, the new environment that you're in, that's all a process, and you've got the right people here to help you get set up for success. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've been having visitors come to and fro here at Northwest Lawrence Elementary, and this is the first day of school.